In 2006, a retired prison employee in Virginia handed over a briefcase to an archivist that contained 4 secret audio recordings of executions. The public had no knowledge of their existence and still wouldn't know for another decade and a half. Thanks to NPR and their battle in the courts, they are now public record. One of the 4 tapes captured the audio of what many people consider to be the worst execution in Virginia's history. That is the recording that we are going to listen to today. This content may be upsetting to some. Viewer discretion advised. On October 7, 1990, Wilbert Lee Evans answered for his crime by getting strapped into the electric chair. Almost 1 decade earlier, he killed a deputy sheriff while trying to flee custody from a separate crime. What is so strange about this recording is that if you didn't hear witness testimony, you would never know that it went horribly wrong. The woman taking record never mentions the movement or the blood. We are left with only the sound of potential shock in her voice. What truly went on was that after Evans received the first surge of electricity, blood began pouring from his eyes, nose, and mouth. One witness claimed that the small crowd watching was audibly and visibly disturbed. Another said that the execution amounted to torture. Evans was losing so much blood that it covered his shirt and began pooling on the floor near his feet. The heat of the electricity surging through his body caused some of it to steam off of his chin, resulting in a pungent odor. After the fact, prison officials offered 2 potential explanations for the terrible display. One was that he suffered a nosebleed from the impact of the first surge, something that does happen on occasion but does not explain the blood coming from his eyes. The second was that the issue was a combination of the face mask being too snug and his high-sodium last meal causing a rise in blood pressure. His full autopsy report has never been released to the public, so we can't know for sure what went wrong. I am now going to play the audio of his execution. I have trimmed out a little bit of dead air. Take a listen.
It is now 10:56. Warden Muncie is proceeding to the cell to read the order by the court to Evans. Seems to be a pause. The attorney is still taking a statement from Evans.
She's calling.
It is now 10:57. The warden is reading the order by the court to Evans. Evans has requested to read it himself. The warden has handed him the order.
Wayne, 10:57, they're reading the court order.
Evans is reading the court order.
It is further ordered that the clerk of the court prosecutors consider back copies of the order to the network attorney. She calls the copy of this order to be given to be unable to read it, or to be explained to him at least 10 days prior to the date. If it takes place, you there directly in order to make a turn there to the clerk of this court. And to the 16 days of 1990, Judge W.
10:59. Evans has completed reading the court order to himself. He's handed it back to the warden. The cell door is opening. The team is walking Evans out of the cell.
I've
The team is escorting Evans into the chamber. The team is continuing to strap Evans into the chair. It's now 11 o'clock. It is now 11:02. The process is complete. It's 11:04. The first surge of electricity has been administered. It's 11:05. Second surge of electricity has been administered.
There were no last words?
Last words were given to his attorney. Prior to leaving the cell, he gave the attorney a statement. Process complete.
11:05, 11:06. What was the time of that?
$11:05. It's 11:08. Team member is proceeding towards Evans to open his shirt. Dr. Peel has entered the room. It is 11:09. The inmate has expired.